Peace and wellness, Soul Tribe. Welcome back to my channel, Overseas in America, new and returning. Welcome to everyone. I am the TheGeecheeEmpress, and in this community, we are bridging the gap between the spiritual worlds and the physical world. Okay. I have a message tonight, and um, it's not going to resonate for everyone. This is a very specific message. Okay. I'm going to be talking to a maternal figure, a mother, an aunt, a grandmother who has a son, a grandson, a nephew, but like if this is a grandmother or an aunt or a godmother or something, you raised this kid, okay? You raised this young man who isn't a kid, okay? This is the energy of a young man, right? So between the ages of maybe 18 and 21, 23. Okay. um could be in college, maybe not. Okay. um this message is very specific. um but if I'm talking to you, you have a deep concern for this young man, and I'm picking up on some things in the realm of the spirit that I want to talk about. I want to give insight, um, as much as I can, as much as God will allow, as much as spirit will allow. So you guys come on in, hit the like button as you come in. Know that this message will not resonate for everyone. It's just not. This is a very specific message. This young man is in a space spiritually where it's almost like he's losing himself or has lost himself, right? It's almost like he knows to pray, he knows to call on God, he knows to call on the ancestors, but there is something that has kept him from doing so, and that made him vulnerable and left him open to some things. Okay. This young man, like I said, could be in college, doesn't have to be. Okay. This just could be, maybe graduated high school and went straight to work, maybe went in the military or went to college. Nevertheless, wherever this young man is, the people that he is around are negatively affecting him, his mindset, right? Negatively affecting his life. And it's almost like, you know how the Bible talks about the wheat and the tare, okay? The tare is sent by the enemy, right? Whoever the enemy is to you, okay? The people that this young man is around currently were sent by the enemy. These are not people who were sent by spirit. These are not people who are in alignment with his highest good. Okay. And if I'm talking to you, you have shared this concern with this young man. You've shared this concern. He's not listening, and he's not going to listen, because here's what you have to understand. In this message, I'm going to try to take my time and articulate it. I may have to record it in different parts, because it is a very complex message. I want to try to get everything out and not leave anything out. Um, so y'all just bear with me. I apologize in advance if it seems that I am like all over the place. This young man, is dealing with a lot. Okay. It's like, as it is, this is a young man who, or a person who deals with um certain spirits, right? So, like the spirit of pride, the spirit of gluttony, right? Anger, resentment, bitterness, whatever the case. This could be someone, I don't even know why I am seeing like O ODD. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know what that is. If somebody knows what that is, please put it in the comments below because it may very well help someone out. Um, ODD, that's what I'm seeing. Now, I don't know what that is and how that relates. That's just what they're showing me. So, this is a kid who in childhood, maybe there were behavioral issues and what have you. Um, but currently, pride is the big thing, pride and gluttony. And there is a young woman who this young man has come across, and she is beautiful. She is drop dead gorgeous. She is everything that he thinks he's ever wanted. Okay. But baby, okay, talk about a Jezebel. Talk about a devil in the blue dress. And here's the thing: I'm not saying Jezebel because she's drop dead gorgeous or whatever. I know that there are some people, particularly women, who are in the church who think that every beautiful woman is a Jezebel, and that's just not the case. Um, but this young woman, okay, I'm hearing succubus. That's what I'm hearing. This young woman has an attachment or is an energy that has come to derail, delay, and bring destruction into this young man's life. This young woman is the sole reason for a lot of things that's been going on in this young man's life. And here's the thing. Um there are things going on with him that is very uncharacteristic of him. Okay. So there could be a lot of like conflicts, right? With family and friends. That's uncharacteristic of him because typically, he gets along with everyone. Everyone is, what I mean? Like close, but you know, y'all know. Um, but it's like since certain people has been in his life or around, it's causing problems in other relationships. And I feel like everyone can see what the issue is except him. Except him. And there's almost like this energy of defensiveness whenever he is confronted, particularly about this young lady. And that's just because he's under the effects of spell work, black magic, a love spell. There's glamour magic going on. There's manifesting going on. It's almost like this young man is in a trance. And what's happening is, granted, it's a love spell, but that love spell is having adverse and negative effects on his mental, on his life in general, right? So if this young man is in school, his grades could be suffering. If he is working, his job performance could be declining, right? um it's almost like he feels lost and he doesn't even understand what is going on with him. Okay, he is being tormented in his sleep. He doesn't know it because when he wakes up, he's not remembering. What he does know, though, is that he's waking up with scratches and bruises, but he is not remembering the torment that he is enduring while he sleeps and slumbers at night, because that's what, you know what I mean, the enemy wants it, right? And so He's being tormented at night by these spirits, these energies. You understand what I'm saying? Why? Because he's gotten away from the root, from his foundation, which is prayer. And the lack of prayer is leaving him wide open for attack. I hope this is making sense, y'all. I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know what this right now. I'm just flowing, right? I'm flowing in the prophetic. It's like I've had these visions, I've pieced them together, and then God began to speak. The Holy Spirit began to speak and show me things, right? And so here I am. I hope that it's making sense for someone, because I feel like there is a maternal figure who has been deeply concerned and worried about this young man. Your concerns are warranted, and your intuition, what your spirit is telling you, what you are feeling in your spirit, it is on point, okay? Yes, this young man is under the effects of black magic, some evil witchcraft, what have you. Yes, absolutely. The things that he has been going through and dealing with, it is all a result of what this girl, this love interest, this girlfriend, whoever she is, whatever she is to him, has done to try to uh delay him and throw him off his path, really, to try to steal his destiny, to try to, you know what I mean? The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. That is what this young lady came into his life to do. Drop dead gorgeous, and he got caught up. He got caught up in the look of a thing, because young people don't understand that the enemy doesn't come in the way that we were taught. Like, we were taught that the devil is this real man who's red and has horns and a tail. And that is just like so far from the freaking truth, y'all. Okay. The enemy comes dressed up as everything that you think you want. And the enemy comes to trick you out of your spot. The enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Okay. And so, again, whomever the enemy is to you, because, you know, the enemy could be the person who's doing the black magic against you. The enemy could be, you get what I'm saying? So, yeah. But whatever you were thinking, whatever you were feeling, those intuitive nudges that you had are correct. This is a young lady who, and this is so freaking specific, y'all. This is a young lady who professes to pray and professes to have a relationship with God. But what she actually does is cast spells and hexes and things of that nature. Okay. So this young man got caught up. He was fooled. He was tricked. He was bamboozled. Okay. And he didn't listen, because you, mama, grandmama, auntie, whomever I'm talking to, you saw it. You picked up on it. You discerned it. And you told him, but he didn't listen. And so here you are, up at night, tossing and turning, losing sleep, worrying, because as mothers, we worry about our kids because we want what's best for them at all times. But I am here to tell you, fret not. Yes, this young man will have to go through some things, right? There will be a lesson that has to be learned. Um, yes, that is the case. But in the midst of that, he is being or will be protected, right? The enemy can't do anything. And again, whomever the enemy is to you, the enemy can't do anything that spirit does not permit. And if spirit permits something to come into our physical reality, there is a lesson in it that we need to learn. There is a lesson that he needs to learn, okay? There are lessons about pride that he needs to learn, pride and humility, right? There are lessons about gluttony that he needs to learn. This is a young man that has not been, it almost seems like, rebellion isn't the word. I don't feel like he rebels, but I do feel like there is a slight issue with authority, right? Um, like almost kind of like I ain't gotta listen to nobody. Like I'm grown. I'm out of school. I ain't gotta listen to nobody. I can do what I want to do. There are lessons to be learned surrounding all of that. And so fret not, right? This is not the time to fret. This is not the time to worry, to cower. This is the time where you go to war in the realm of the spirit on behalf of your son, your grandson, your nephew. You understand what I'm saying? This is the time that you sit with your ancestors and get their guidance and allow them to fight and war on your behalf. This is the time that you are to walk by faith. Because even the Jezebel spirit isn't bigger than spirit. It's not bigger than God. It's not more powerful. No. And mama, grandmama, auntie, godmama, you are anointed. You are anointed to destroy this yoke. You are anointed to break this chain. You are anointed to deliver your son, your grandson, your nephew from the grips of this spirit. You have it in you. You understand? And so you don't have to fret. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to be afraid of. The only thing there is to do is it. Do it. Do your part and then hand it over to spirit and allow spirit to move for you and work for you. You understand what I'm saying? Um, it's going to take work though, and it's going to take faith. It's going to take some things, but it is possible to save him, to deliver him, right? Because he's still in there. He's still in there. He is still in there. And so you just have to reach him. Now, when all of this falls down, okay, exposure, things will be revealed. Everything will be revealed, and this young man will begin to see about everyone around him. He will begin to see truth. Okay. And when he begins to see truth, a shift will take place. I'm going to put a pin in it right here, guys, because I am approaching 20 minutes. I don't want it to be too long. I am going to record a part 2. Part 2 will be over in Patreon in the Beyond the Message tier. So if you want to hear more, feel free to come on over there and join us. In part 2, I am going to discuss what needs to be done to facilitate this young man's deliverance, what that looks like, and what you can expect, what he can expect, right? Not only for himself, not only for you, but for the people involved, for the people who did this to him. All right. And then what's ahead. Okay. Thank y'all so much for rocking with me. Thank you for supporting me and for continuing to just be here. I am so looking forward to all things 2025. Okay. Guys, if you are interested in any personal services or a personal reading, I am bookable at the link in the description box below. Feel free to click the link, visit the website, take a look around. If you need anything or emergencies or anything, contact me by email. That information is also in the description box below. I love all of you all. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.